So, hello people, we're back with a game of Sofia Wolves and School of Istanbul. During the tournament, both of these teams showed that they're quite competitive, and we are interested how this game will end. Both teams quickly started to score, and the score now is 5-3. There was an attempt by player 21 of School of Sofia, and Istanbul continuing to use their tactics as they used in previous games. So School of Sofia is attacking now. They're passing the ball around the area, and they find their attempt, but the attempt was unsuccessful. And School of Istanbul is about to start. They're slowly moving towards the opponent's half. They're passing the ball very quickly, and School of Sofia is having an advantage now. It's now their turn to attack. Again, good teamwork demonstrated by School of Sofia, and they don't score yet. But from the rebound they do. So teams are tied now. The score is 5-5. And a quick attempt by School of Istanbul, and from the rebound, again the ball bounces from the board and goes into the court. And we will remind you that School of Istanbul lost their last game against Warsaw Warriors, and Warsaw Warriors are showing that they're one of the strongest teams on the tournament. And there's a timeout for Istanbul. So School of Istanbul is ready to start, and we are waiting for Sofia Wolves for entering the court now. And the game will be started by School of Sofia. And I also would like to remind you that Istanbul started off really aggressively in the tournament. but they have lost their 2 last games, but I have a feeling that today they will be able to show up, and they score again. So the score is 7-5 in favor of Istanbul. School of Sofia is passing the ball around in attempt to score. The referee blows the whistle and Istanbul starts. I believe it was traveling. So the ball is on the School of Sofia side. They're using right wing to have an attempt to shoot. School of Sofia is passing the ball around the area. Player 12 passes to player 21. School of Sofia is desperately trying to find their chance, but time is up for them. So Istanbul is starting an attack of their own. School of Sofia is starting their attack through player 21. And she is trying to sort of connect two sides of the court. There was a good attempt. The ball goes back. And School of Sofia has to hurry up because they have 4 seconds left for an attack. And School of Sofia now is having an attempt for the free throws. The first goes in. And the second goes as well. The score is tied again, 7-7. School of Sofia seems to be more active in this game so far, while Istanbul is trying to use possessive defense against them. And player 51 for Istanbul is trying to start an attack. And they passed the ball around, and it again was a good attempt, but unfortunately it was close, but it didn't went in. So Istanbul is continuing with their attack. They're trying to go through the center. It was an attempt for a 3-pointer, but it didn't win it. So Sofia Wolves is about to respond. Let's see what they've got. And they score.
And an attempted hook shot by the
favor of Sofia Wolves. Let's see what they've got. And they score. It was a good cover of a ball by Sofia player. Good defensive tactic is shown by Istanbul. So we're watching an attack by Sofia Wolves. And the ball hits the side of the wall. The side of the wall.
Hello.
Go ahead. Your hair's not pink. What happened?
I washed it off.
It wasn't perfect.
No. I just need to fix something. Exposure. It's all good.
Okay, so the score remains 9-7 in the favor of Sofia Wolves. Oh, what a switch, and the score is 12-7 5 points difference between the teams. What a 3-pointer. So we have a guest commentator sitting near me, Lisa.
My name is Elizabeth. I'll be commentating with my colleague Dima on this very intense and interesting match.
And the match is indeed very intense because like both teams are continuing to score, so the score is often tied.
So far, Istanbul has only won one game, which was against the Kiev International School.
And how did this match ended? Could you remind, please?
No.
While Elizabeth is trying to find the score of the game KS Istanbul, Sofia Wolves had another attack. And they're continuing with that. And player 14 tried to go through the area, but again they score. So the score is 14-7.
Just like Istanbul, Sofia only had one win, which was against the school of the Anglo-American School of Moscow, the Penguins. Whoever is going to win this game is going to play for 3rd and 4th place against either Moscow or Kiev. Whoever is going to win this game.
Let's remind our audience that the next game is KS against Moscow. What are your expectations for this game?
I wouldn't honestly know, because Sofia won against Moscow 34-31 to be exactly, and it was a very intense game, but Kiev won against Sofia. So I am waiting for the results of this game, and then I'm gonna hope to be able to make some predictions for our game. But I think our Cossacks have a pretty good chance of winning the next game.
And I want to remind that yesterday KS had a very good game against Sofia, and the final score was 29-7, I believe.
29-27, yes.
29-27.
Sofia is going into offense with number 21 leading the ball. Attempt to shoot, and no. Current score is 16-7 for Sofia. The player number 21 is getting free throws from the 15-foot free throw line. Misses the first one, and the players from Istanbul team are getting ready to get the rebound. And in. Another School of Moscow, the Penguins from Istanbul team are getting ready to get the rebound. And in. An attempt from player 41 to score and miss. Sofia back in attack.
Again, all the attacks are starting from player 21.
Istanbul in offense. And number 11 from the Istanbul. This is the first one, and the
oh. After a blocking by player of Istanbul, both players are on the ground, but no injuries.
attempt of number 11 to score from the Sofia team, but misses. With only 3 minutes left in the second quarter of this game, Sofia is still leading the game with 17 points. Attempt from number 3 to score, and she scores. Attempt from number 3 to score, and she's fight for the ball. Sofia has the ball.
And Istanbul is about to throw the ball from the sideline. Oh, that was a tricky attempt. It was close, but the ball didn't went in. So let's see the attack of Istanbul. Apparently they are using wings to make an attempt. Fortunately the throw was really weak. Player 11 passes to player
and miss. Nice block from Istanbul.
Let's see the free throw from Sofia. They scored the first one. And they score another one, and they're increasing their lead to 21 points. Istanbul is moving through the center. School of Sofia does not let in Istanbul players in their area, and it could have been
Sofia fallen in defense. With only 1 minute left of the second quarter, Sofia is still leading the game with 21 points and Istanbul only 9.
and Istanbul really has to catch up.
They want to win this? Yes, they do.
But Sofia scores again. The score is 23-9 in the favor of Sofia.
Huh. Meanwhile, in guys varsity CISA, the guys are currently playing against Sofia.
Do you know any details of this
Well,
game?
if they win the game against Sofia in then they're gonna be playing for first and second place. They think against Istanbul, and then
So basically it's a semi-final, right?
yeah, right now it's semifinals, and then but I believe in our guys, and they're definitely gonna win against Sofia, and that's the.
And who is the second most competitive team in that tournament?
Definitely Istanbul. For the guys,
Istanbul.
it's definitely Istanbul. This is the end of the second quarter. The current score is 25-9 for Sofia, still leading, and we'll see you after halftime. Welcome back to the second half of the game, AAS vs IICS. the Anglo-American School of Sofia and the Istanbul International American School.
That's correct. And after halftime, School of Sofia is holding a confident leadership with 25 points. Insane, right?
Very. If we lose the next game and we are gonna have to play against Istanbul, we have a lot of chances to win and at least get above them. Oh, who cares? Oh, language.
Yeah, but I also want to remind you that the first game of the tournament was between KS and Istanbul,
Where
and
Istanbul beat us.
yeah, and I really thought that Istanbul will be one of the most competitive teams on the tournament, but it appears that the most competitives are
Bucharest and Warsaw.
definitely.
Vampires and Warriors, for sure. In the last game, Bucharest lost, but the game didn't really matter because the two teams are again playing against each other in their next game for the first and second place. Istanbul in attack and time is up. Extra 15 seconds for Istanbul. Miss. Extra time for Istanbul.
Sofia Wolves score again, and they only have to score 3 more points to get up to 30 points.
Istanbul misses again. Number 11 gets
Oh.
and nice pass to Sofia.
Yeah, that definitely was a mistake by Istanbul players.
Free throws for the Sofia team from the 15-foot free throw line, and Istanbul is ready for rebounds. And a second. Score. Current score 39 for Sofia.
There is a substitute in Sofia team. And the game is about to continue. School of Sofia continues the game. It was a good tackle. The ball is taken by Istanbul team as they're trying to do their attack. It was close. I have 5 more minutes of the third quarter. There was a foul by School of Sofia, I believe. Actually, referee shows that School of Sofia should start the game. They nearly scored again. Let's see what they can do from the rebound. So the score is 30
to 9, still the same. Nothing has changed. 3 minutes and a half left in this quarter.
School of Sofia tried to do their attack through the long pass, but the ball is taken by Istanbul. That was quite a good attempt by Istanbul. Let's see how Sofia will respond to that. They're using right wing to attack, and a good defensive technique by Istanbul player.